Welcome to the Lakeshow podcast, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Play responsibly. You must be 18 years or older. Good times.
Good times.
I'm Chris McGee. I got Brad Turner joining us today, your former colleague.
Yes.
The LA Times. I got Michael Francis Bresnahan here, and the three of us are just going to hang out. We're going to talk a little Laker basketball. How you doing, BT?
Man, I am doing great, Guido. I'm back home from Minneapolis.
This is casual, BT.
Well, you know, some days you have to be that way. I want to be like you guys. Cool, suave, chilling.
How was Minneapolis?
It was a little bit colder than it is here,
Yeah.
but it was a fun game.
What were you thinking when they lost that big lead and Julius Randle takes a 1-point advantage there for the? Did you think, man, it's going to be a heartbreaking
I still
loss?
thought they were going to win, and I thought Austin Reaves will find a way to win this game.
Wow, you had a hunch.
I did. I felt good about that.
Was
It was on the opposite end of where we sat, but we had to stand up because all the fans were standing.
Yep.
And I was yelling, sit your down,
Yes.
but they didn't sit there down.
Felt like a happy locker room.
Oh, it was.
That makes the job easy, doesn't
No,
it?
it's fun when teams win.
Mm-hmm.
When they lose, the one year Brad and I had the Lakers, and they were losing quite a bit. That's no fun. But
Yeah,
when
it didn't happen a lot when we were covering them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No one wants to talk.
BT came over from the Riverside Press Enterprise.
Yeah.
What year was that, BT? 2009?
2008.
2008.
Yeah.
Okay, after they just won the first one with Kobe and Powell.
But no.
No, they just lost
They
to
had traded for
Boston.
Right. They lost to
Yeah.
lost Boston, put foot somewhere, and then came over. And because of my good luck and good charm and good looks,
Got it all. By the way, glad you're here. Thanks for joining us.
good to be here.
Allie is actually in Memphis. She'll be covering the game for Amazon. We're
Top
recording this on a Thursday.
Howdy.
Halloween's tomorrow. All right, the Board of Governors has officially approved the sale of the Lakers to Mark Walter. Jeannie Buss will remain the team's governor and oversee day-to-day team operations for the foreseeable future. We'll get into the Jeannie side of things first, guys. In terms of Mark Walter, obviously we're all familiar with the name. The Los Angeles Dodgers, what he and his group have been able to do over the years has been nothing short of incredible. The run has been completely awesome for everyone that lives here in LA and all Dodger fans around the world. Of course, he's been the minority stakes owner as well for the Los Angeles Lakers. So familiar with the organization. But now, unanimously, he is voted by the NBA governors, the owner, majority stake. What does this mean for the team?
I'm so glad you just said that he's already familiar with the franchise because he did own a little more than 25% of it, 27 if you want to get specific. I think that's very important. I feel really good about the Buss family and this decision they made by not going to the highest bidder or this guy who might live in Connecticut or someplace that is not LA-centric, who knows nothing about the Lakers. Yeah, Mark Walter, primary residence is in Chicago, but still obviously has been a part of the Lakers ownership group for a few years now. And BT, I know it's always it's hard for me to envision the Buss family leaving after being here for decades.
46 years.
Yeah. I mean, in 1979, Jerry Buss bought the Lakers, the Kings, the Forum, and a ranch in the Kern River Valley.
County.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of random.
Don't sleep on that.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Big part of the deal.
slowly sold off 3 of those 4 things. Actually, he might still have the ranch in the Kern River Valley. Don't know. But the one prize that he always held on to was the Lakers. It was transferred to Jeannie and her brothers and sisters a little over 10 years ago. It was an amazing run, period, for the Buss family. And I can't think of anyone better than Mark Walter to take the reins from here. He's going to look and see, okay, what can we add? What do we need to do? Should we move this asset over to this area? It's going to be like he's going to flood whatever he needs to with money, more people. Maybe this is too overstaffed. What are we doing here? He'll find a way to have perfect harmony. Not that the Busses, that there was any problem with the Lakers. Obviously, they've had a pretty good success story for years.
A good run.
But they had a really good run. But BT, you know Mark Walter a little bit, I think, and he's going to know exactly what to do.
It's a win-win for the Lakers.
Yeah.
You have someone like Mark Walters, who has done amazing thing with the Dodgers, and Jeannie Buss is still involved. She's still around.
Love that.
I mean, she gets to go to the Board of Governor meetings. The owners all know who she is. The commissioner knows who she is. And, but let's just be honest, man. Dr. Jerry Buss was just an amazing person who was so cool, like you and Geeter. Did he even own a tie?
He was smooth.
I don't think so.
I don't think I ever saw him in a tie.
Didn't need one.
But he was a visionary to the point where David Stern, the commissioner, viewed him as one of his confidants. He helped them with their TV deals. He helped them with their finances. Dr. Buss was just an amazing man. And I think with Mark Walters, we would get the same. Mark Walter,
Singular.
yes, singular. I think I heard Magic say Walter the other night. That's why I'm all confused. But Mark Walter.
Magic can say whatever he wants. So
yeah,
can you.
he is, I mean, like we've all discussed before, the idea that he had a percentage of the team. So we know the Lakers won't be moving anywhere. What we do know is that he will be involved when the time comes. He will evaluate everything, and the team will improve. Look at the Dodgers. First got there, he had a different general manager, but the guy over from Tampa, one of the best in the league, look at the one they've made. Had a different manager running the team, brought in Dave Roberts. They're playing in their third, fourth World Series since he got there. Have a chance to win. Let's hope that they win this one.
Maybe fifth even.
I would be willing to think the first place it starts is infrastructure. I mean, around the league, you keep hearing the Lakers don't have enough scouts. They don't have enough people in their front office. They don't have
Yeah,
enough,
a lot of people think that's where the changes will be made, kind of in,
exactly.
things that we don't really maybe see, in terms of on the
Advanced
court.
scouts.
Yeah.
You don't hear about them having people like that. Now he can afford to get the best and brightest minds to come over and work for the Lakers.
Congratulations to Mark Walter and to everyone involved. I want to move on to Austin Reaves, guys, because we are a day after, less than 24 hours when we are recording this, from the game winner in Minnesota, and he is on an absolute heater right now. He had 51 versus the Kings. He had 41 versus the Blazers, and he had a game winner at the buzzer with 28 and 16 assists against Minnesota. That's just been since Luka Doncic has been out. Obviously, LeBron's been out the whole time. So AR as the focal point and the one, as you would say. The Lakers are 2-1, and he has just been absolutely phenomenal. He's fourth in the league in scoring, second in the league in assists, and he's kind of reshaping his ceiling, I think, which is a good way to put it. Possibly looking at a big payday too, Bres. And I know that's just part of the conversation, right? It doesn't, wins and losses are different, and what he's doing on the court matters. But in terms of his personal life, he's going to be doing a big payday.
Yeah, I would have guessed, assuming he opts out of his contract next June, seems like a formality at this point since he already declined an extension off this current contract. He's going to make a little money. And, some people might have thought he's going to get close to the max. He's going to get up. Well, now, if he keeps playing like this, he will get the max. He will be unrestricted. Good news for the Lakers. They can offer one more year than any other team. They can give him a 5-year deal, and it can be a little bit higher per year than any other team. That's how the NBA says, the NBA wants players to stay with their teams. They really have incentivized players to not take a 4-year deal somewhere else for less money. Stay with the Lakers. They want continuity. They want familiarity. Doesn't always happen that way, obviously. But I think the Lakers are in a prime position to keep him. It's going to be interesting next June when he officially opts out at the end of the month. And then on June 30th, when free agency begins, I think he's going to have plenty of offers from other teams. And I think the Lakers will be the winner in that sweepstakes, Brad Turner.
Right now, a phenomenal deal for the Lakers for what they have him on. This is his third year, expected to not opt in, and he would become a free agent. So we'll have a long time to talk about that. What about him on the court? What you've seen, the way he has elevated his game again, and Brez, we've talked about this a million times. Hey, every single year he takes a step up, and that's why he's betting on himself. We all believe in him. Lakers believe in him. He did it again. He's better than he was a year ago. He's stronger. He's more creative, better shooting. He's doing everything better.
He was undrafted.
Yes,
right?
From Arkansas.
Are we serious right now about this?
Yes.
I mean, he talked last night in the locker room about he was maybe 10 years old, and his mom's best friend asked him, what do you want to do? What do you want to be when you grow up? And he goes, the NBA. And she thought he meant MLB. And he goes, no, I want to play in the NBA. He always thought he could play in the league. That was his goal. Now look at him. As Brad said, he is going to be a very rich man.
Didn't have many offers at all.
No.
Ended up going to Wichita State. Played a couple years there, but really struggled to get on the court. Transferred to Oklahoma. I remember he had to sit out a year, and while he sat out a year, he worked on his game, and then went out his junior year and senior year and became, all conference and all that stuff. So he's really just continued to progress. It's been pretty incredible.
You often hear about guys playing at their own pace. He does that. It's a little shifty. It's a little smooth here and there. He has pretty good lift, and he's a better athlete than people think he is, but he's smart. And he knows how to use the lanes and the angles, has good ball handling skills, and the three-point shooting, man. I mean, I think he's shooting, 58% from the field, something like 38%
And you know what?
from
He'll even say
three-point range.
he struggled last night offensively. I think that's what I like so much about his game. He struggled, but he finds a way to win the game and get a career-high 16 assists and still score 28. Like, you saw it with all the great scorers that have come before him and that are in the league today. You're not always going to shoot a great percentage from the field. You're not always going to hit your threes. But if you're still able to find a way to get points, get to the free throw line like he does, and end up with 28, which has been like a low-scoring game for him, it's pretty incredible. I do want to jump to Jake LaRavia.
Yes.
He had one of his best games. He did have his best games as a Laker for sure, maybe of his career. 27 points, 5 for 6 from 3, 10 of 11 from the field. He also had 8 rebounds. Played big minutes, crunch time minutes. Austin Reaves said, because they've been friends for a while, sharing the same agent, it's the best game he's had in the league. And I'll tell you, Brez, it really came at a good time, because if you're going to win a game like that on the road, especially against a team like Minnesota, who is a playoff team in everyone's eyes, went to the Western Conference Finals 2 out of the last few years, you have to have a great performance from someone else besides your star player out there, especially without Luka and LeBron. Jake was that guy. He had that game.
He was the first guy that the Lakers came to terms with. I mean, he was right away like, oh, we're going to sign this guy. And maybe not the first, maybe they snuck in another minimum contract guy. Bottom line, they had their eyes on him as soon as free agency started at the end of June. And the good news for them, they also signed Marcus Smart and DeAndre Ayton to a 2-year deal. Both those deals, the player has the option for the second year. There is no option for Jake LaRavia. He will be here next season as well, assuming he's not traded. Why would you? He had a very nice game. You know what I like about him? He was probably going to be the Lakers' 7th man, maybe even the 8th man, if DeAndre Ayton got in foul trouble, something like that. There's too many injuries. You got to start. You got to be one of those 5. And he balled last night in Minnesota, BT. You were there. I mean, I like his very low key too. The post game interviews with you guys. He's just kind of talking basketball with you guys. He's not like really crazy and super hyped or anything like that. He just wants to talk basketball, and he played an excellent game. I think you're absolutely right, Keith. Probably the best game of his young career.
I had to look up to see what his career high was. I think it was 32. But as he kept hitting shot after shot, you start hearing fans yell, "Who is number 12?"
I mean, we said it when he lit up the Lakers that one time when he was in Memphis, actually.
That
Wait a second.
was
Who's
his
this
best
guy?
game.
Yeah.
And my response was, "He's busting your butt. That's who he is."
Yeah, that's what you said, BT.
Even Anthony Edwards was like, "Who is this dude?"
Yeah.
He didn't know who he was. Well, they know now.
He'll be in the scouting report next time.
Yeah, I think he will be.
Yeah, it's impressive.
He has a nice, used it on one of our earlier shows, Keith. He's got a nice toolbox.
Yep.
He does.
He can do a little bit of everything. He can drive. He can hit the 3. I want to see more threes from him. Take the
Not
volume.
afraid to crash the boards. He had 8.
Yeah.
He'll get in your way as a defender. He's not afraid to be physical. I kind of like.
When Luka and LeBron are not on the court, that's almost 20 rebounds between the two of them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Probably 17 or 18 rebounds combined between those 2 guys every game. Someone's got to hit the boards. And good for Jake LaRavia saying, I'll go for a double-double. He's a couple rebounds shy of that, but whatever. It's impressive.
6'7"?
Is it?
Yeah, he's got good height.
So it's good height, good size.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm jumping to the next thing. Is it too early to be concerned or panicked? Obviously, when you're a fan of a team, you're with that team every year, so you don't realize that, yes, every team gets injured. You just think about your team because it's been a huge theme for this Laker team over the past decade and a half since we've been here. Marcus Smart, injury prone the last couple years, missed a lot of games. By the way, he's been great when he's played, but he's missed the last couple. Gabe Vincent, unfortunate, sprained ankle, going to be out a few weeks. He's a big part of the rotation. LeBron James, hoping to be back November 18th, we hope. Luka Doncic, hopefully back soon, but last year missed a lot of games. Are you concerned that this team will be fighting that all year?
It's impossible to say.
Yeah.
We just don't know. You just hope they're healthy as the season progresses and going into the playoffs. And let's not forget about Adu Theory, the rookie.
Oh, yeah.
He's out.
Yeah. Maxi Kleber.
Maxi Kleber, someone who can give them a different look as a center. He's also injured. The idea that injuries don't happen, we can forget about that. Yes, it happens to the Lakers at an inopportune time, but they're holding on. And it's giving a player like Jake LaRavia a chance to play some more. Dalton Knecht is playing some more. You're now playing your big center, DA, and depending on him more and forcing him to become more of a force, to be someone that they can depend on. So those are the positive. The negative is you still need LeBron James and you still need Luka Doncic, and you need them healthy to lead the way.
We're not even in November yet. I think that's what concerns me the most right now with all these injuries. And usually they come, you have one guy, maybe two guys hurt for a week or two with a sprained ankle or a thigh contusion, which is what Marcus Smart is going to be on the sidelines with for a little while longer, it looks like. But for all these injuries to be at once and this early in the season, it's kind of a double whammy. So that part stinks. I'm a little bummed because, LeBron looks like he will not be eligible for All-NBA if he misses more than 17 games. That's too bad. I kind of want to see him get back to – he was second-team All-NBA last year. I want to see him get back to at least a third-team All-NBA. If you don't play 65 games, that's not going to happen. Luka, I want to see him get up there for some All-NBA consideration. BT, we were talking earlier, you think Wembanyama is the MVP favorite right now?
Right now.
Hard to argue. But Luka won't be eligible if he doesn't get 65 games under his belt. He's already going to miss at least a half dozen or so, it sounds like, early in the season. Puts a little more pressure on him to stay healthy. So if no one cares about awards. I do. As a journalist, you do too, BT. But wins and losses are what's important. And Austin Reaves and Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton are three guys who have helped the Lakers stem the loss of all these guys.
All right, so I want to give you guys the next 5 games. All right, they're going to play the Grizzlies on the road. They're going to play the Heat at home. Second out of a back-to-back, they're going to Portland. We saw what happened last time they played Portland back-to-back. We don't know who will be playing for that one. You got Wemby at home. Go out on the road for the Hawks. That's your next 5. That'll put them at 10 games. How many are they winning out of the next 5?
I'm going to go 3. I'll start with the Hawks. There's something wrong with that team. They made some really good moves during the offseason, and Porzingis is playing well, and he's healthy. Alexander Walker, I thought that was a pretty good pickup. But the problem is, you got Trae Young leaving that game early last night. They're going to have his knee looked at. I'm not sure those results are released yet. I thought they'd be better. So he's beat up. Miami's beat up. Tyler Hero has not played yet this season. He's out another couple weeks. I'm going to give the Lakers a win against Miami. Memphis, that's going to be hard. That team is actually playing better than I thought they would. I'm going to go 3-2, and I think there's a little bit of revenge against Portland as well.
All right.
Brad, Portland's a back-to-back game.
I know.
That's a tough one.
Maybe I'm too optimistic.
I think they're going to beat the Spurs.
I'm going to stick with it, though. Yeah, I think so, too.
That's the one that I think
Crypto.com's
that's why I think
they'll
they'll
be
be
ready for that one.
Yeah.
They'll figure out a way to, I don't want to say neutralize Wemby because no one has.
Are you 3-2?
I'm 3-2 also.
Yeah.
I think so. I think the upset
I just don't know which ones.
would be.
But I like your breakdown.
Yeah. I would say it would have to be San Antonio. It won't be easy, but that's okay.
Yeah. That's kind of the swing game that you got to do.
100%.
Get that at home.
Nothing's
or the
easy in the
Blazers.
NBA, guys.
No. I mean, listen, every game, you could go 0-5, you go 5-0. So we are taking a break. Get ready, guys. When we return, we are going to play a round of bucket or brick.
Get excited, BT.
Hoops fans, Morongo Casino Resort and Spa is a great place to catch all the action.
They've got great bars with incredible beers and cocktails.
Fantastic food, too, from snacks to seafood to steaks.
And big screens everywhere showing all the big games.
Endless slots and table games. I never want to leave.
Don't forget the great deals at Desert Hills Premium Outlets. Can't wait to show you what I got.
That's why I love Morongo.
A slam dunk of good times every time.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa is a California licensed gambling facility. You must be 18 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back to the Lakeshow podcast. If you're enjoying the show, you can check out more original podcasts from our Spectrum News journalists on the Spectrum News app. Just head to the podcast section to listen to the latest episodes. You can download the Spectrum News app on the App Store or Google Play. It is time now for a round of bucket or brick presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
Good times.
Play responsibly.
Yes.
You must be 18 years or older. Got it?
You can do both. You can have
Dalton
good
Knecht.
times and play responsibly.
Dalton Knecht, Brez is averaging 15.5 points the last 2 games. Bucket or brick. Dalton's confidence is back.
I'm going to bucket it, but I want to see more than 2 games, Skeet. This is great. The confidence is back. I want it to stay there. I want it to move from confidence to continuity, Geet. And, I'm impressed. I was a little worried about him after that trade that didn't end up being a trade last season. But he looks great. He looks great. First preseason, first few games of the regular season, non-entity. Now he's an entity.
All right. What do you got? Bucket
I
or
don't
brick?
even know what that means. But.
Don't connect. Don't let Brez confuse you.
I know, right? I'm going with bucket.
Bucket.
Because now he's needed. They have to play him. So whether he plays well doing stretches, bad doing stretches, he would be on the court. He'll have an opportunity to show what he can do. And what he can do is he can make shots. He doesn't like for confidence, like my friend Mike Bresnahan over there. He believes this next shot is
Confidence
going
is a
in.
fickle thing, too. Like,
You know,
confidence wants you to
can
be
be,
confident
yeah.
even when things aren't going well. That's the key. If you lose it, you got to really fight
Look,
to get it
Brez,
back.
as you and I both know, what would Kobe Bryant say? You can't make him if you don't shoot him.
Don't shoot it.
Yep.
Kobe did shoot him, too.
No, he's not
By
afraid.
the way,
him up.
BT's going to be first on this one.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
After just over a week of NBA play, there are currently 4 teams still undefeated. The 76ers, the Bulls, the Thunder, the Spurs. Bucket or brick, one of these teams will stay undefeated through November.
Ooh. Brick.
Yes.
I just can't see that happening.
I was going to love it if you said
No.
so. I wanted to see how you were
Man,
going to try to sell that one.
Nah, man, it's a long season, and you get to a period where you kind of like, you know what?
Because it would be the
Management,
greatest start in
something
the
that
history of
Michael
basketball.
Jordan hates, right?
It could
It'd
be.
like 28-0.
You'd be probably, what, 20 and 0.
Yeah.
20 and 0. You're right.
But think about this, though. That means you're starting to low manage. Something that Michael Jordan, the great MJ,
Actually, 23.
does not like.
23.
You know, so it would take a team like OKC saying, you know what, Shea? Have a seat. We're going to sit you out for a couple of games. He doesn't appear to be that kind of player. He wants to play all the time, but I'm still saying
Brick. Bucket or brick for you, Brez?
It's a brick. I mean, that'd be really statistically not impossible, but that would be an anomaly for sure. I actually think that, well, the Sixers are playing way over their head.
By the
I
way,
mean,
3 of the teams are laughable. They shouldn't be on there, but they're undefeated.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
0 chance.
Yeah.
Only one team has a chance to do it.
Yeah, and it's funny. I could see OKC not being the last team standing.
Mm-hmm.
Still no Jalen Williams yet. You know, they're playing good ball, but at what point do they say, you know, we don't need to win? They almost won 70 games last year. That's crazy. You know, they're going to be like, let's just win 65 this year. We'll be the top seed still. I'm not going to say you start punting games on November 11th or anything like that, but I wouldn't be that surprised if there's one more team that is still undefeated and it's not OKC in a couple weeks.
Yeah. But
Spurs, I guess, would be
just go look at their schedule and don't get too excited.
No, we got them losing to the Lakers. What are we talking about?
By the way,
right, that's true.
we got to get through this now. 4 players already have 50-point games this season. Shea, Aaron Gordon, Austin Reaves, Markkanen. Last season, do you know how many 60-point games there were?
60.
60.
60.
Brez, you want to chip in on this?
yes.
I did not know. Holland and I were going through this.
I'm going to
our
go with
producer.
2.
Did you see it up there?
I sure
Proctors.
did.
You got to get it together, man.
I did cheat.
Did it
Well,
what
that's
Bresnahan
ruined. You just
said.
cheated.
Let me guess. De'Aaron Fox. And I already forget who the
And
other one
Jokic,
was.
right?
Am I ruining the game?
Yes, it was De'Aaron Fox and Jokic. I was shocked.
Oh.
I was absolutely shocked that it was only 2. I mean, 60 is a big number.
Yeah. What was 50? Like 100? I mean, but that's the way the NBA is trending. Now I feel like I need to talk a little bit more since I ruined the game.
But by the way, there was another bucket of brick.
Okay.
One player will drop 60 before All-Star break this year. That's the question. Bucket of brick.
Ooh. It won't be Aaron Gordon. That 50 he got was he made like what 11 threes.
Just anyone in the league, Brez. Bucket of brick, 60.
I'll go with
Don't got to go through the whole league.
I'll go with Jokic.
No, will someone? I'm just saying, will anyone?
someone- No.
So brick.
Yeah, that's a brick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bucket of brick, someone will score 60 before All-Star break.
Bucket.
Oh, who's it
I'm
going
going
to be?
with that. It'd be Jokic.
The way guys are scoring right now,
It
Brez,
could
I
be
wouldn't
Austin
surprised.
Reaves. How about this?
It is a lot.
It's a lot.
How about this? It could be Luka Doncic.
Okay.
Comes back.
Okay.
I don't know, man. The way guys are scoring 40.
It could be Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. It's going to happen, Brez. I think.
These games it's like fantasy basketball. It's crazy.
Oh, Brez.
Rather have that,
This
though.
one's right up Brez's alley.
Okay.
Can I cheat in this game again?
No! That was amazing, though.
I'm like,
Would you have gotten it, though? Because I had no idea. I was
No,
like, yeah.
no.
All right. Before LeBron James and Luka Doncic return, bucket or brick, Austin Reaves will have another 40-point game. He might only have a couple opportunities, BT. Got to be quick. Go. What do you want?
Bucket.
Bucket.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to bucket that. He's going to it's just him at least for another couple games. It sounds like.
All right.
So he's gonna have to if they want to beat some of these teams. It's not an easy 5 coming up. So yes, what do you think, Akeet? Are you in on that?
I know. I want at 40. We had a 45. Where like both would say brick. I think bucket. But if you only 2 more games, it's going to be really tough. I would bucket it just because I want it to happen.
Yeah, if it gets
I'm
up
gonna
to
put it out there.
4, maybe he has a chance.
I'm going to bucket it. 60. I'm going to bucket. Someone's going to get it before All-Star break.
Okay.
All right. That does it for this edition of the Lake Show podcast presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. BT, Brez, great job. Those are times.
Good job, BT. Glad you took the time.